RSA conference is starting next week. And you know what I'm seeing? That email phishing is still a very big problem. It's not yet solved. So I built my last startup with the mission to fix email phishing and collaboration security. We did some bit of it, but again, we could not really take it to the logical conclusion. So what I wanted to share is my understanding of email phishing and why it is so hard and it's still so pernicious as it ever was. So number one thing to understand is it's not an email security problem. You can implement SPF, DKIM, DMARC in a perfect manner, but still you will end up getting some phish email. It's actually a relationship problem. It's also about how internet works and the role email plays in adoption of internet. So think about it. What is the most important email in your life? It's not your enterprise email account. If you have a job, your company may pay a lot of money to protect that email account, but that's not the most important email for you. The most important email for you is your Gmail or your Yahoo, on which you may have subscribed to your utilities, you may be having access to your bank account. That's your identity. So your Gmail and Yahoo IDs are the ones that you care a lot about, but it's not owned or operated by your company. And generally, you have a very, symbiotic relationship between your Gmail and your enterprise account. Like you would use your Gmail for looking for a job, applying for stuff, doing things, right, in your private space. But then you would use also your Gmail for a bunch of professional things. I can tell you one thing, like when I was traveling, many a times VPN service would be bad at some geography. My Gmail would be really handy. It would just work. So internet grows because we have free email. And since it's a free email, they cannot really guarantee you quality of service. It's like free, you're opting for it. They are not pleading you to go get it and take it and use it. It's your choice. You have made a choice. So if you end up getting some phish, well, bad luck, right? They try their best. I have found Gmail to really do the best they can, but still, you can get phished on Gmail. So free email is essential, is must have for internet to grow and to sustain and the way internet works today. Also, if you see, email is not just like internet owned by one entity. It's a very distributed ownership. You have all these internet companies, you have email servers, you have, service providers who have ownership around different SMTP servers, which act as mail relays. And they're again operated in a manner where some of them may not have the latest and the greatest software security implementation. So assuming your email security is 100% implemented, even then you may end up getting a Gmail with a name, sender name of a person that you may know or you care about, right? And that email may again contain payload, which may have a variety of attack vectors. It may have a bad URL, or it may have an attachment. It may have pixel just to track whether your email is being opened or not. So that's the problem with internet and free email. The second thing which I understood as I worked at ClearedIn is the economics and politics of email. Email is free, and every company which provides you email service is actually not making any money. It's a loss leader. So email essentially is the best way to acquire users. You offer free email, but then you start charging them on something else. You get their eyeballs, you get their time, and you charge them on something else. Also, if you see, free email is needed by all the marketing companies. The CMOs have infinite budget to ensure that their promotional emails land in your inbox. In fact, I was very surprised to find out there are more data scientists working to ensure email deliverability, right? to give an inbox than data scientists working for CISOs to protect against those spammy emails or phish. So they become a perfect foil, a perfect cover for landing all these attacks. So you have so many thousands of emails, spam emails, promotional emails, marketing emails floating around that you can very easily hide behind them and launch an attack. Next is the way emails are used and abused. If you really see, the expectation with email is that any entity, a human and a system, a machine, should be able to quickly create an email and send you. Now, what that does is with cloud infrastructure, it's very easy today to spin up some kind of an email server and send you out an email, and then just vanish, just delete everything and just go away without any trace, right? Or you may do today with cloud infrastructure today from, let's say, Asia, tomorrow from Africa, third day from Europe, and nobody can really trace you, right? You can very well hide and launch attacks and just vanish in the thin air. Plus, what you have is scale. You can all of a sudden launch thousands of phishing email into an organization, and one or two person will end up clicking on it, right? So with the kind of economy and politics of email, and the politics of email is CMOs want to send you promotional emails. CISOs, they want to stop any non-work email. They don't want non-work emails to land up in your inbox because they lead to all these phishing attacks, right? So with that, what I see today in industry is two kind of solution. One is people on top of their email gateways. They are having this layer of ML powered some kind of solution to detect anomalous sender, anomalous content, something which they feel is out of ordinary. They try and detect them. Second is training, because no matter how well your email servers are protected with email gateway and then this security solution, maybe powered by ML, you will end up getting something or other which may not be perfectly legitimate or secure and safe. So every company, in fact, it's part of I think most of the ISOs and SOC 2 requirements to have your employees undergo email phishing training. And over a year, they'll send you 10 fish and they'll see how many you are able to catch and how many you are able to report and award you. But the deal is that email phishing has not gone away. It's a problem. It's a very big problem. And with generative AI, it has become much more easy to launch a phishing attack. So in fact, one of the things 5 years ago we would see is, phishing emails would have bad English. They would have grammatically incorrect English. Now with generative AI, well, they can in fact write very good English, and they can write very targeted email in, brand voice that, matches your companies. So things are more dangerous now with generative AI. Very easily, very decent quality email phish can be launched. What should be done? What I was thinking at Cleared and what I highly recommend, we could not pull it off in the manner in which I wanted to really deliver it. But what really needs to happen, or the way I think you can solve email phishing in a substantial way, is to ensure that emails, when they land into inbox, they are read only. When an email is read only, literally very little attack can be launched. Okay. Don't let any attachment from your email really end up on your desktop. You may have some attachment, you may have some images or some pixels, but ensure that they are read only. And you need this extra layer. It's not yet there, but you will need to build, somebody will need to build a mechanism where they can have email land in an inbox in a form that it is read only and only when you have verified that yes, all the links are safe, none of the content looks bad. Only then make it engageable or you clickable, that you can respond to that email, you can click on that email or engage with that sender. So if you can have this mechanism, and what you can build into this layer is a way to train people on suspicious emails. So there will be suspicious emails, maybe from a first time sender or maybe from a person with malicious intent trying to, social engineer the end user. But what is really, really, really needed, which I think is missing today, is that layer on top of your email client, your Outlook or on browser, where when an email lands or when you are interacting with some person for the first time, make it read only and don't let it download anything on your desktop. Once you have once you have figured out, or once you're sufficiently sure that yes, this guy is good, worth doing business with, only then unlock that email and have this capability to respond or to click on a link. Pretty much like, think of Facebook. You first get a friend request. Only when you accept a friend request, then you can exchange messages with that person. We need a similar infrastructure in today's email clients, such that every user, only and only if they accept that friend request, that they should be able to engage with the sender, and with every incoming email ensure those links are clean, and only then you should be able to whatever engage with the sender. So with these, I think you can fix email phishing attack in a very substantial manner. But again, you got to be careful.